All right, so what do you know about Okra Armband and Rampant Epsilon?
You know what? I know a lot more about Epsilon than I do Okra. Sorry, reverse what I just said, because, man, what's wrong with me? I know a lot more about Okra. Okra, while not being the most proficient bingo player, and one side note here real quick is both of our players are playing in English, so that may give a hint to that maybe they're a little bit uncomfortable with or not bingo questions, Sphinx questions, but they shouldn't have to worry about that because that is not on this card.
No, this looks like, what do we have here on this card? Bunch of, get a certain number of moons, good number of regional coins on here. Looks like they're going to have to do a whole lot of collecting that they otherwise might not have. Which at Rampant taking a little bit of a bonk early on.
Yeah. So both these runners are more than likely gonna auto play their way through this beginning section. Mistakes here are not a big deal at all. This is kind of an excuse for them to look at this bingo card and hopefully kind of figure out a route by the time they get out of Cascade, because pretty much everything's going to start the same way, because you can't really do anything until you beat Madam Brutal in Cascade. Nothing really becomes available until then. So it's kind of, if they're really proficient in bingo and they see like, oh, some really good options already, you should expect to see a pretty big change in the route here by the time they finish Madam Brutal.
Okra Armband, he tries for a difficult skip and he doesn't quite get it. It looks like he goes for a backup skip instead. I mean, good, solid topper fight though. So here's a question. I see that regional coins for the Cap Kingdom are on this bingo card. Can you get regional coins at this stage?
No, you cannot. Just like, because there's like 5 in the frog room there, but they're coin rings instead for right now. So.
Oh, so the regional coins don't appear at all. Well,
Yeah.
all right, so this is basically just a free section.
One thing that's maybe a lot of players will do is, me personally too, you kind of look at this card and then you immediately look for the things that are like you pretty much always are going to assume that is a waste of time. Like you might see a card that's like 32 moons in Metro. Runners will probably be like, you know what, I'm staying away from that. That takes way too long of time. But this card right now, really nothing on there that's like instantly makes me frown.
Yeah, there's not too bad. I see 12 moons from the Cascade, which is a lot more time than you'd normally spend in the Cascade Kingdom.
But when it comes to getting a block that could have that card on it, that's a relatively short one. You might see 14 or 16 even. So.
That's true. It could get a whole lot worse than this. You're right. There's 750 coins is kind of a lot of coins to get. That's something to stay away from.
Yeah, you may see a quick way to do that is just do the T-Rex room here in Cascade, but maybe if you were planning to do that on a revisit, it might be a good idea, but we'll see. One warp painting mood, that should be pretty easy for most of our runners. But
yeah, things here like Uncork 1 Fountain, I think you could almost route that into whatever you were going to do normally.
Yeah, one downside to that is it does force you to go to Seaside, while some of our runners pretty much plan to be finished even sometimes before Metro. We saw a race the other day where our runners pretty much got to Cloud and they were done.
Oh wow, that is very quick. That's something I hadn't considered. We're having a bit of trouble on Madam Brutal here, starting to get away.
It's like Rampant is taking some time to look over his bingo card. It is pretty common. A lot of runners will not leave Cascade until they kind of know what they want to do. So. As Oka grabs the multi-moon there, and then maybe we'll get some insight to what he wants to do. Whether he wants to, he says, no, there's nothing in Cascade for me right now. Let's go to Sand, or maybe he'll be like, you know what, there's some stuff in Cascade I need to get right now.
I think looking over this card, there are a couple things you can do in Cascade that are pretty simple and quick. So.
Mm-hmm.
See Epsilon trying the Dino Skip. I don't think he. Oh no, he did not get that.
Just misses it. Looks like he almost should have gotten that. So. But a very smart backup there from him to grab that, to know that, hey, you know what, I messed up. Let's not come back for it later. Let's get it right now. So, showing off a little bit of a good backup routing there.
Oh, here we are. Looks like he's going to the T-Rex area, as you suggested. He could pick up 2 moons here, and that would satisfy one thing on the card all by itself.
Oh, definitely. So maybe, kind of one thing you want to shoot for in bingo is, kind of getting 2 birds with 1 stone as often as you can. So, this is also a room that gives a ton of coins. And it's also a room that could satisfy that row 5, column 1 right there.
I was looking at the 2 moons from sub areas. Is that the one you were looking at?
Yeah, sorry. Column 5, row 1. Mixing up my numbers there.
Oh, yeah. It'll be interesting to see if either of them decide to go back to Cap. I would imagine not, because there's only the one thing you can get there, and otherwise it's a bit of a waste of time.
Yeah, I would, unless they're planning to, need that square to complete another line they're going for. I would, that one specifically, I'd steer clear just because it doesn't line up unless hey, you got a better, unless a better route.
That's true.
As we do see Okra check off the first square there. So, giving a small bit of insight to what he has planned here. But again, it's so early, he could be going for anything off of that. So,
and he just got 1 checkpoint. I'm assuming he's about to go and get another. I don't know if he's found himself another moon over here.
Yeah, we may be if we'll kind of get a better insight here if we see Okra go for 12 moons in Cascade or if he just goes for 10. So we'll kind of know a little bit more of his plan. As Rampant's looking like he may be going kind of a similar idea here. He's going to opt to do the chain chomp room here instead of the 2D section. Really a runner's preference there. We do see a lot of runners do this chain chomp room. It is pretty quick. Both these rooms being relatively quick.
Misses that chain chomp fling, unfortunately, but only a couple seconds lost. Ochre, yeah, he wants those coins. I think 750 might be on his docket.
He's gonna warp out of there after grabbing that one. So,
maybe he's not going for 12 moons, or he just knows some faster ones?
Maybe. He does only need 2 more, so... Or, sorry, 3 more. Looks like he's gonna take the bounce back up here. That somehow didn't make him bounce there, although, he was stepping right on the thing. He doesn't get it again. Not too big of a time loss here. This is one of those tricks where it's harder to get the second time than it is the first time, it seems like.
Yeah, geez. Like, he got it just lickety-split the first time around, no trouble at all.
Looks like he'll go for this timer challenge here, which even giving a little bit more insight to what he may be going for.
Yeah, I think there's another moon just over yonder. I think he might be going for 12.
Yeah, he may. More than likely, he's going to, he's going to forget about that one, and I bet he's going to head right down to the timer challenge. Oh, and a Captain Toad. Very smart here from him. as we do see Rampant grabbing a few more moons himself, taking a different route here, grabbing this 2D section, which I think is a little bit smarter here from Rampant. Okra did take a sub room here, which is not the end of the world, but I do believe he went into one extra sub room because of that. He did the T-Rex room, but you know, this is a routing thing there, and maybe like you said, he is going for coins. Not sure what Okra was doing there, but maybe just messing around a little bit. And there he is going to complete the 12 moons that he needed for Cascade, and then be on his way. Also, while grabbing a Captain Toad, and he was thinking he was at a revisit there. The Odyssey is still in its default location. So.
That's true. And I'm surprised. How many checkpoints did he pick up while he was here? Did he get the one at the very beginning?
You know what? I'm not sure, but we'll see if he checks that off or not. But he definitely did get 12 moons in Cascade, as well as 2 timer challenges to the Captain Toad there. So,
right. So if you did get the 2 or no, I think with the 12 moons, we already know 2 of the lines that he's going to be going for.
Mm-hmm.
So both of them are storing the Odyssey at just about the same time.
Yes, and we already see, while of course Okra does have 10 moons and Cascade completed, because he did obviously get 12, maybe by not checking that, also again showing just the routing difference here, and he looks like he did get 2 checkpoints.
All right. Can he just choose not to get the 10 moon one?
He doesn't have to check it, but if he wanted to, I mean, he should check it, but it's not the end of the world. If it's not something he's going to need for his triple bingo, then it won't really matter. He'll get it elsewhere, but...
All right, well, we're about to learn a bit more about what he plans to do.
Mm-hmm. You know, moon shards in the sand here, or for sand, a little bit out of the way, but not so far out of the way. I doubt we'll see any of our runners go for world peace in sand. That is a pretty big time sink unless you're planning to already spend a lot of time in sand. So I think we may see a pretty standard 80% route from Okra here, with the exceptions of moon shards in the sand. But I could be wrong. He may have a different idea than I have, but I think maybe that might be the only moon he goes out of his way for here.
That's true. He could also call Jaxie, but I think 4 stands introduces a lot more going out of your way than he might want.
Yeah, so he's already heading off. He's not going to go for that top of the dune moon. Probably that will be the moon he replaces with moon shards in the sand. But hey, you know, just showing off a little bit of routing there. His Rampant's going to go into slots.
Ooh, that's interesting. There's no slots on here, so he's just grabbing moons, it looks like. At least I think there's no slots.
I went double. I'm double checking real quick. I'm like, yeah, no, we're good. So maybe just showing off a little bit of a different route there. That being definitely one of the moons you do in Dark Side. So
it looks like Okra has got himself this bullet, so that's some good movement right there. Well done to him.
Oh, and just missing the bird there. I wonder if he could back that up by going into the pipe, grabbing that moon, and coming back out, and he gets a chance to try again. But definitely not something he was looking forward to right there.
He could also try going for that bird around the oasis.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he is pretty intent on getting it here, and maybe just showing off another reason why he does slots first, because it will put that bird in a pretty decent spot for you to grab it.
Okra's doing a pretty standard 90% so far. He's running right past this Jaxie stand, so I don't think that's happening.
So now I wonder at what point he will go over for moon shards. We'll see. Have to wait and see as Rampant gets the moon right on top here. Gonna have to ground pound a little bit closer to the top of the top there. This moon being a total pain in the rear sometimes. As there, it looks like he should have got it like 3 ground pounds ago, but.
Yeah, geez. That thing, if you miss it the first time, it can be really hard to find the top of the dune. But where exactly is music notes in the sand? Or moon shards?
Moon shards. If you look at where Okra is right now, it's over there by those pillars in the like the Moide part of the run here.
Oh, I see.
Like there's some Moide things over there, and you gotta know where the invisible platforms are.
Gotcha.
This Rampant is going into the bullet bill section here.
Ooh, ow. Oh, he is.
Okra's needs to be careful here. I don't know what checkpoint he has, but a death here would be pretty unfortunate. And just missing that jump, this 2D section can be quite a pain. If somebody's familiar with this area, you can do a bullet bill jump up to this section we see him in right now, but it's pretty difficult.
Grab himself a secret moon. He's got 7 moons to go. Oh, and now he takes damage just, for no reason. Because he can.
Yeah, but when it comes to the squares that we can get here in this kingdom, there's not a whole lot that kind of line up with each other. Like you said, maybe calling for Jaxies, but there's not a whole lot of other things to do here in Sand, so we may see just moon shards and then head off to the Odyssey. But hey, they might have a different plan here.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Like, you saw him run right by one of the Jaxie stands, so I don't think that is going to be his plan.
Looks like Okra may take this opportunity to head on over to, this is the moon shard section here. So actually not forgetting that moon, but just saying, hey, I'm gonna get it when I work back.
Fair enough. Oh, there's, ouch, hits a cactus. Epsilon, in the meantime, he had a very nice skip up to the Jaxie Ruin skip is the name. I can't speak today, as it turns out. Epsilon also passing by the Jaxie stand. Clearly that's not happening.
Now, I just saw Okra go out of his way for that checkpoint there. Maybe just a safety option, but I don't think... I'm looking over the card one more time. I don't believe he needed that for any goal. So maybe just, again, just a safety shot there.
Picking up moon shards in the sand, that opens up like that little area there. He could be going for a horizontal, or he could be going for a diagonal even.
Very sure. Well,
no, he's not going for the horizontal because
yeah.
he's not calling Jaxie at all. So this could be a diagonal line he's going for.
Rampant. Looks like he wanted to go inside the inverted pyramid there, but he does need to do a few other things first. So
I was thinking he was going to skip his way in, but that has been made much harder.
Yeah. As Rampant warps back on, and we're gonna see Okra do this sub area here, grabbing the first secret moon, and then there's one more in this section.
Ooh, I bet he is going diagonal, and I think he's going for 12 moons from sub areas total. That is my official prediction as a guy who is seeing bingo for the very first time.
That's would not be a bad idea at all. Now, I do expect him to grab the music notes here. It looks like he may just now be heading off to his... Now, if he's... Now, he'll need a few more moons. Maybe he's just going to grab this one and then head on over to notes. No, he's going to stop up here for coins and finally activate the Jaxie. So it looks like he is planning to do Jaxie calls. Of course, you cannot call them before talking to him the first time here, I do believe. So, no, he's not doing Jaxie calls. He's going for the sub area, which is very smart, actually, because like you said, if he's going for sub areas and music notes, there's music notes section in here, so why not do it? He may be going in here solely for the music notes, but we'll see if he does the extra move.
That's a good idea. 2 birds with 1 stone, as you said.
It looks like Rampant's coming over to his Moonshark section. So both of our runners doing similar things here. Okra being a little bit ahead on the goals, but not a problem at all. Being in the same kingdom as being relatively close here in Bingo. As Rampant showing off some fancy movement to get up there, not bad at all. That's actually smarter than what I do. I usually wait on the elevator cycle, so Rampant showing off a little bit more movement that I even know. So.
Well done to him. Keep watching him land on these invisible platforms and forgetting that they're invisible, so I thought he'd have some movement tech.
And there he grabs the last shard that he needs.
He ends up with an extra moon, one more than he actually needed. That's interesting.
For Okra?
Yeah, for Okra.
Yeah, and you'll probably see him still run off to do music notes, so grabbing again even more than he needed, maybe just miscounting a little bit there, or even just changing his route halfway through. That may be a sign of that, but we'll probably see him grab these music notes and then head out.
That's possible too. I mean, like, putting together a route this complicated in only a few minutes is bound to be a little imperfect.
It takes a lot of practice and honestly a lot of just kind of knowing what the cards are able to throw at you. So unless you're not only do you have to know where all of these things are, you have to be pretty proficient in just knowing how to string them all together. Like you said, it can be really hard to make that route up on the fly. As Rampant still has a little bit time here left in Sand Kingdom before we kind of see what else he's going to go for, whether he's just going to grab 3 more moons and head on his way, or if he's going to stick around to do a few other things.
He got 2 moons to go, and it looks like he's going to be grabbing a couple moons from the Oasis over here.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if he only plans to get 2 more moons and head out of his way, he's not going to be spending nearly as much time in sand as, finishing goals as Okra did. So, kind of really just, but of course, Okra sticking around to finish those goals is going to mean he may end a little bit sooner. So,
yeah, that's true. He does have like a 2-goal lead right now over Rampant.
Mm-hmm.
His last one, or is he going for music notes? I don't think he's going for music notes.
But he is going to be heading out. Looks like maybe he just took the wrong checkpoint there, or if he plans to pick something else up. But he may just roll back on over to the Odyssey. He is going to stop and buy something.
Let's see, is there any purchase-related things on this card? I didn't think there were. Oh, there's stickers. You have to buy stickers.
Very smart. So...
That's why he was picking up regional coins.
So maybe we may see him planning to already. So we kind of already know one of the lines we're gonna see from Rampant here, and that's gonna be column 4 there, as Okra is gonna be going for column, or maybe going for column. Or sorry, I'm saying column, but I mean rows. Row 1. Sorry, everyone. I can't speak today either. But there's another music note challenge for Okra, and then he's probably just going to be heading on off. Now, did he get the one at the start? Did he do the ground pound moon, or is he missing a notes there?
I thought I saw him go in that direction.
I'm sorry. Okra. Okra's taking notes indeed. But I'm not... I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't see if he did the first music notes moon here.
He did do the 2D music note.
Yeah, for sure on that one.
I don't think he did the other one though. I like to think I'm more observant than that, though maybe I'm not.
I was watching Rampant's style, so. And Rampant is still sticking around here for Sand Kingdom, so.
I don't know what he's got in mind. This is interesting. Oh no! Ooh, poor Okra.
Yeah, this room can be, without practice, can be pretty punishing. So, and I do know Okra a little bit personally, and I know he has not practiced this room. So, so it may show a little bit. So.
Oh, there we go. He made it through that time.
we are going to see Rampant be calling Draxies. So, you know, even though I said he may be heading out and not doing as many goals here in Stain, it looks like I was wrong. He is going to be an Okra taking another death there. Again, this room, if you don't know how to do it quick, it can be quite a pain. Quite a pain.
Yeah, and this is draining his rings. He wants to get that ring thing. Why am I saying rings? Coins.
Rings.
Not a Sonic game.
Coins. Yeah. I knew what you meant though, even though that's what you said. But I got you. We got you.
Yeah, like the thing, it's draining his coins now. So if he takes too many deaths here, he's gonna have to make up that coin deficit somewhere.
Looks like he's just gonna take his time here with these flowers, not risk it again.
Right, I think that's either 3 or 4 Jaxies right there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had assumed that you could call the Jaxie at the very beginning of the area, but you have to meet him on top of the ruins first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta talk to him once. I do believe I'm pretty positive.
I did 100% this game, but only one time.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. And there's the call for Jaxie, so
Alright, so it looks like I had assumed that maybe he would be going for that column, but he's not restored world peace, so he must have something else in mind. Maybe
he
that
probably he more than and he did get moon shards and sand if he remembers to check that. Okra is taking some time to do the sub areas here. Looks like he is going to be going for that total sub areas. And more than likely, we're going to see Rampant go for some kind of late game goals here in Seaside. Maybe we might see him kind of go through the rest of the game pretty swiftly in order to get to Seaside a little bit earlier. But again, it's still very early to tell. They might have some different ideas than what we even see. So
yeah, we'll have a better idea of exactly what they're going for, I think, a couple of kingdoms from now when these rows and columns start to take shape. To Nexus in the chat, I don't think that bingo is a solo category. It's just used for races and tournaments.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can't play bingo solo. There's no leaderboard for it, since it's very random.
Right. It would you'd sort of be hoping for good bingo card RNG, and that's not really a great speedrunning category. Okra is showing off some great movement here in the fog room. Rampant, meanwhile, he's doing so far fairly standard any percent, but it's this part of the Lake Kingdom that starts to open up, so maybe we'll see some more stuff from him here.
Okay, it's gonna grab this cheap now. And that's the last one he needs for Lake, and then he'll probably be on his way. And nope, he's got something else in mind here.
So what is he planning? Is there anything?
What is Okra thinking right now?
There's 20 moons in Lake. I'm pretty sure neither of them are doing that.
He might be doing it. I would not. I'm trying to think how bad that would be. It wouldn't be the worst.
It wouldn't really go well with the other parts of the card that he's filled in at this point, though. It's a little out of the way.
Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's no.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's no way. But all about that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I run Shantae. Don't tell me about RNG. It's like maybe if you could run it with a static bingo card, who knows? He is getting himself a good bunch of moons here. And he's not going back to the Odyssey yet. What are you planning, Okra? Man, boy, is he going for 20 moons? That would be a big surprise. I don't see what else he gets from that particular moon other than that.
He may want to, yeah, well, to be honest with you, we're just gonna have to wait and see, but it looks like he may be going for that.
Yeah, there's nothing lake specific on this bingo card that I can see. He can just leave if he wants to, so maybe he wants to collect coins. Well, I guess we will find out. Well, Epsilon, he's going for some music notes. Looks like that center thing is definitely going to be on his card.
Definitely, yeah. So, but and he missed one of them in sand. I don't believe he did the Jaxie area. But
yeah, that's true. He also hasn't marked off moon shards in the sand yet, and I am absolutely certain I saw him doing that.
yes, he definitely did do that. But
Probably take a minute here to mark some stuff off. Okra is still here. He can't be stopped. I am incredibly curious as to what he's doing right now.
looks like the only thing I can think of now at this point is he's going for 20 moons in lake, and he's gonna be going for I bet he'll be planning to finish column 5.
I suppose so. That's a big surprise because he's been going for moons and sub areas. I could have sworn that a diagonal was on his list. Okra, we are very confused. Please give us some light, some clarity.
Not necessarily confused. I didn't expect him to go for that. Now, while that is going to give the kingdom lead to Rampant, that's not exactly saying much here yet. Because, just spending a little bit more time. And here he goes for a warp painting moon.
Yeah. Okra, what are you doing? This will be very interesting to see how this shapes up. Rampant, meanwhile, he's starting off in the Wooded Kingdom with starting off with the any percent route, not deviating from it much.
Yeah, I don't let's look over it one more time here. Other than 30 regional coins, there's not a whole lot to do here in Wooded Kingdom, actually. I'm looking like there's
True, but if he does get the regional coins here, he could use that to get another sticker or two.
very true.
Those two sort of go together like Rama Lama Lama Kadinga Dinga Don. What's he doing now?
Okay, I'm confused. Okay.
How many moves did he end up grabbing?
15.
15. Oh man, this is... I'm fascinated. Well, I look forward to seeing what his end card is going to be like. Rampant, for his part, still, he has no regional coins. Oh no, he's getting those regional coins. That's the first deviation from the any percent route that we've seen him do. Is it possible that Okra is doing... I don't know. I'm going to stop surmising.
You know what? It may be one of those things where, obviously it takes a lot of, just if you're a proficient any percent runner, you may not know where 20 moons in Lake are. So maybe it's something like, okay, maybe he's gonna go for it, and then kind of realizing halfway through, you know what? Maybe that's not only is that something I don't want to go for because I've had just kind of a revelation, or maybe I don't know how to get that right now. So maybe just come back to it later. But,
That's possible. We will have to ask him in a post-run interview.
yeah, we'll definitely ask.
Yeah, Rampant, he's clearly going for the regional coins here, but otherwise it doesn't look like he's spending any more time in the Wooded Kingdom than necessary.
Yeah, we'll probably see the same here from Okra. Okra already showing off a pretty good kingdom already, and it looks like Rampant's going to go around here to get those other purple coins.
Yeah, normally around here you just leave the maze and then do some magic jumpery across to the other side.
Jumpery!
Yep.
I like that word.
Thank you. I made it up just now because I couldn't find the right word, so I made one. Ooh, lands in the poison a little bit. We're seeing nothing out of the ordinary for Okra either. We'll see if he grabs these coins here. These two could have the same route through the Wooded Kingdom for all we know. No, he's ignoring the regional coins.
Those ones being, you talk about from Okra?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet we're going to see Okra just go ahead and get out of here as quickly as he can. But again, yeah, Okra throwing us some curveballs, as well as Rampant. You know, like, don't get me wrong, we're still waiting to see if he really needed that moon shards from sand, or if that's just something he did to, you know, just get the moons that he needed.
I hope neither of them think this is lockout bingo by accident.
That they don't. I know they don't. But.
Okay, just being sure. Ooh, Epsilon did not quite get the fastest moon right here. Ooh, oh, careful. Of course, the super versatile hat, he manages to get those coins anyway.
Oh no, and a really unfortunate bonk there from Rampant.
Ooh, that's painful. Did he get that last... or he had to get that checkpoint.
Yeah, he got the moon. That moon will give him a checkpoint right here. Not the end of the world. So let's take the Flower Road and be back on his way. But it's going to put this, you know, the kingdom lead that he did have, and, you know, that may seem like it's not super important, but getting to goals sooner than your opponent can be kind of a not only a mind game if they're watching, but also, you know, it does put you there a little bit earlier, so you start working on those things. But you know, obviously these runners are not going for the same route by any means from the looks of it, so it does, the kingdom lead isn't nearly as large. So.
That's true. And Okra, I don't know if you saw, but he did the super difficult jump skip right there. Just nailed it first try.
Yeah, I know he's very practiced in that, making it look easy. By no means is that jump easy.
It is not. I've never done it.
It's brutal.
I see what you did there.
Oh man.
Speaking of brutals, here we are against Spewert. Rampant is taking on. Oh, and he takes some damage. He's gonna have to work to get this back on track. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That's a good solid time loss for Rampant, unfortunately. Gets it on the second try, though. So these two are going to be ending Spewert just a few seconds apart from each other.
Yep, both of them having really relatively the same amount of goals completed there. Okra not going for regional coins, I don't believe. Well, Rampant has been going for them. I may be backwards on that, but we'll see.
Yeah, Okra did not go for anything here at all. He just did straight 80%.
So Okra not going to be worrying about regional coins. So that's going to give another goal up to Rampant as really they're relatively same. Okra does have 10 moons and Cascade done because he did 12, but Rampant also has moon shards and sand done. He just haven't marked them yet. As Okra gonna be rolling off. Oh, he didn't buy this moon yet.
Oh, I did miss that. Right. Rampant picking up. He's got to round off another 7 regional coins. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Then I'm assuming we're going to see at least 2 stickers bought at the store. But I don't remember how much they cost.
Rampant's going to be heading off here. There were some regional coins right behind him, but he knows there's some up here as well.
Could be getting them in either order. Oh, nope, he's continuing on.
I'll probably get the... oh, he's going to miss a few there as well. I believe there's a tiny hidden area there where you can throw your hat into.
Oh, yeah, I think the final 4 are going to be in here somewhere.
Now, the one downside is he can't make his way out of here yet because he didn't break it from the other side. But just spend a little bit more time, get 4 more coins, and he should be good. As this nut just gives him a problem. Sometimes it gets thrown super far and hits it, just like we saw right there, and sometimes you throw it short and it doesn't hit it. It's just the craziest things.
Seems to have made it out, and it's a little unclear why he... No. Yes, it is a little...
Okay, there he goes. He got all of them.
Ooh, Okra failing the super fast hack, unfortunately. Yep, right here, this is just a straight boss fight. Can't do anything, and you're gonna get kicked right out of this kingdom as soon as you're done. They might be coming back for picture map?
Yeah, that may be something, but again, you can't do that until after the revisit. So.
Right, and you have to go through Lost Kingdom as well. And I think the game actually forces you into the Metro Kingdom after
it does,
Lost.
yeah.
Right. There we go, he is picking up a sticker. Alright, so that's 2 stickers now for Epsilon, so clearly that is going to be one of his...
It's definitely showing off. He's going to be going for that square.
Okra does not get a fast cycle right here, unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure. I think the hat just ended up getting away from him. Alright, so Okra is now a boss fight ahead for whatever that's worth in a bingo tournament. And now let's see, there's the Lost Kingdom. It offers Captain Toad and regional coins.
As well as, I do believe I saw another... Was there another one that I saw here? No, looks like that's it.
Well, you may have seen it, but it wasn't there.
Oh, very good point, yeah. Very good point. As we probably will see Rampant also go for a sticker here, as that shop is on top of the mountain.
I think so. Okra skipping a couple of free regional coins, so I don't think he'll be doing that. It's a little surprising because combine that with music notes, and that's one of the bingos right there, isn't it?
Yes. That would be...
Oh, no, he did get some regional coins. He ignored a couple, but then he got a couple more, so it looks like that is in fact his plan.
He's gonna actually knock Klepto out now. Maybe you know what? I don't know if that will reset if he dies, but hopefully that just doesn't happen.
I think once Klepto is knocked out, he stays knocked out. But I admit I have not actually done it before, so we'll see. Ooh, long jump. He's going for it.
He gets it. Awesome movement there from. You know what? To be honest with you, I don't know if I've ever done that jump, so I don't know how hard it is, but it's definitely close. As Rampant, it just unfortunately gives the hat back to Bowser. If anybody's unfamiliar with this fight, the main things that we want to do, if you've never seen it before, is you want to make sure that you don't hit the hat too early and you don't hit it too late. So Rampant just unfortunately hit it a little bit too early there, as it gave. If Bowser gets too close to it, he'll take it back, and you can't get this cycle skip that we see him getting right now. So, not the end of the world. A few seconds lost, but he finishes the fight, and then he'll be on his way. And we'll get to see what he's a little bit more of his plan here, as there are some options left in, or a few options that they can take here in Lost.
Ooh, and he bonks, but thankfully he does not fall into.
Oh,
I spoke too soon.
No, yeah, it's all right. You know what? He was ready for that, because you did see him kill Klepto. He was planning for that death. Don't worry.
I'm sure he didn't want it, but
Yeah.
But
you know what? That shows, just a little bit of foresight there. He wasn't willing to risk. You know what? It brings him back.
Wow.
It totally brings him back. That's super. That's kind of lame, but not a big deal. He just needs 4 more coins and he'll complete that goal. And he already got Captain Toad, so.
Oh, so you actually do have to initiate the entire Klepto thing if you want him gone permanently. I learned something today. Rampant here is now in the Lost Kingdom himself. We'll see what plan he's got. It looks like he's also going to be... He could be getting regional coins, or he could have just picked those up as part of trying to make that first jump.
We'll get a little bit of insight here if he goes for these 2 behind him.
Doesn't.
Nope. Now, he does need stickers. Maybe he's just not planning to buy here. Already an interesting route here from Rampant.
Very much so. He's skipping a lot of moons that would have been much faster to get up top.
As Okra finishes his Lost Kingdom, and it looks like he did get Captain Toad and Lost Coins there. So you know what? He may be going for he didn't get 20 moons in Lake, so he's really throwing me a curveball here. But it looks like he's got an easy diagonal that he can finish once he gets to Seaside, and then I'm not sure what his second line's going to be, everybody. So we'll have to wait and see, as Rampant just needs a few more moons here. Maybe looks like he is going to go over to Captain Toad, and an unfortunate. I don't think he got that checkpoint, so it's going to be an unfortunate death there for him.
Okra picking up some regional coins here in the Metro Kingdom, which is one of the goals. It looks like he's going for the 5th column, if we take that into account. Except that requires 20 moons in Lake, and he didn't get 20 moons.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe he's just going to come back to it later. Maybe just,
Maybe so. This is interesting.
give him some time to jog his memory on the rest of where those moons can be, but as Rampant knows, he has to come back up here and re-trigger Klepto, or... Nope. He's saying... Yeah, there it is. That's what I was afraid of.
Oh boy, poor Rampant. That is going to be a decent, 45 second time loss at least. Meanwhile, Okra is doing the climb. He's picking up more regional coins. What else is on the docket for Metro? There's also 6 checkpoints, and I think that's it. And that, I think, was naturally going through Metro for any percent. You already get several checkpoints, so...
Yes, we get 2 right away, so... But they're all over the place. Actually, yeah, no, 2, yeah. that one right there, and then the one after the zip line into Dametro. As Rampant, it's a pretty clean fight with Klepto there. Definitely unfortunate, not what he was planning for. That fight, or that's a mishap that we even see in 80% sometimes.
Yeah, I've done that in 80% for sure. Okra, meanwhile, he's having a pretty clean Mecha Wiggler fight so far. Let's see what else he's got. Yeah, clearly Okra is a very experienced 80% runner as well. He's pulling off these tricks like back of his hand.
Yeah, I believe he has a 107 in 80%. So.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this guy. Wow, look at that amazing 2-cycle on the Mecha Wiggler. That was extremely fast.
Definitely. And Rampant gets Captain Toad there. Just needs one more moon and he'll be on his way. See which ones he goes for here. He may have to re-break the cage. No, he doesn't have to re-break it. That's good to know. And a very quick save there. Nice reaction from him to throw his hat to keep himself from falling off that ledge. So.
All right. Sorry, just coordinating some things for the race immediately after this. Oh, Lord. Okay, good. Rampant manages to not land in the poison. That was a little bit scary.
Giving us a little bit of a heart attack here.
See the sort of a frantic hat throwing going on.
Now he is going back for something here. I'm not sure what that will be. Maybe he needs coins. Now he's deciding to go for coins.
That's possible. Let's see what Okra is up to here. Oh, he's up to the scooter skip. And
It's
he gets it easy. This dude is putting on an 80% clinic right now in this bingo race. Yeah, Okra going for a few more regional coins. My guess is that he'll be picking that up and then finishing Metro otherwise completely normally.
Yeah, looks like that's all that he needs here.
Great acrobatics from him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Rampant, he's going and buying a sticker.
Oh, okay, so it looks like that's all he needed those for. I wasn't sure if he was going for 30 lost or just enough to buy the sticker. So.
Yeah, I think 30 lost is fairly out of his way at this point. I don't know what Rampant's third bingo is going to be at this time. Maybe it's the top left to bottom right diagonal.
I'm not sure if he's got enough music notes for that, but we'll see. It would almost have to be.
What is a normal finishing time for a bingo race like this? Do you know?
So I would say that most of the runners are shooting anywhere between 50 minutes to an hour and 20. 50 minutes being really clean, you got a really good card, but I would say that anything under an hour 20 is pretty decent. Obviously, you know, it's heavily relying on our RNG, like how far you have to go into the game, or how many things you have to do per kingdom. So I know we did see two sub 50s from players earlier in the week, but that was an extremely good card. They only had to go through Wooded, and it was two very high level bingo players, so it was definitely interesting to see.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to look that race up. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was the race between Bragai and Kerbis.
All right, I'll check it out. Mainly asking because I think there is another race scheduled to start on this same channel 3 minutes ago. So Like as soon as this race finishes, we're going to be moving into the next one as soon as possible. So there might not be a post-race interview for this one. Just to let everyone know. So Ogre, he's sort of looking around, taking in the city. He's going for music notes here. Oh, he missed a couple. Oh, he missed a couple more.
Oh, okay, should be fine. I get the
That
next
was a
cycle.
bit scary.
Accidentally went through the pipe though. Oh, girl, what you doing?
All right, he decided he wants those notes first.
Looks like he should have plenty of time. And there he goes, and he gets it. As Rampant starts his climb over here, see if he can get one of the more difficult parts about this is the final long jump we do back to the door. So, but looks like he's not going to do it. He's going to grab his coins. So, no, he's still going to go the normal way. Okay, just going out of his way to grab his coins. Not a bad idea at all.
Only the one coin though, so clearly he wants it for the sticker. So Okra still needs another 4 moons, and he's going to get a couple here pretty quickly.
Stops and grabs that checkpoint real quick. Very smart.
And Rampant, he is taking the longer but safer way around the top of the tower here. How many will this make out of the 6? I don't know. I was not counting, but I feel like it's at least 4 at this point, maybe even 5.
We're not good at counting.
No, we're not. Like I can only
count
to 3 or so. So I'm better than Gabe Newell, but still not great.
Half-Life 3 confirmed. When it comes to music notes, I do believe he needs 1 or 2 more, so he's relatively close to that. You'll probably see him probably go to Seaside after this.
I think he might have been taking account of checkpoints just
Yeah, it looks like that's what he was doing.
If he's going for checkpoints, I'm guessing he's going for the 3rd column. That means 1 fountain and then more music notes. That'll give him 2 bingos. And then if he gets the bottom row with another 750 coins and the Goomba picture match, that will be it for him.
Looks like that is going to be what he's going to do. If he doesn't have enough coins, expect him to go back to Cascade. And, looks like he's just looking for a checkpoint. There's one out on the girder there if he knows about it, but we'll have to see.
Oh shoot, that's right. He did just get 20 regional coins. Leticus in chat keeping us honest. It's not clear that he'll be actually making use of it and marking it off though. I don't think at this point it's worth his time to go back to the Lake Kingdom.
It's hard to tell because he went for so many timer challenges, so maybe just having a little bit of indecision here on his routing or his choices. As Rampant finishes up Mecha there, he's going to be on to Daymetra himself, showing off a little bit more of his hand here. We'll see. Like you said, he probably is planning to buy the sticker, but depending on how much he wants to do here, he may just fly through it in order to get to Seaside, as it does look like he may have some Seaside goals in mind. And I think Okra's still looking for a checkpoint here. I think that's what he's looking for. I could be wrong.
I mean, that is not one of those things you normally have to take stock of.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need to get checkpoints in any other category. So why would you learn where they are?
He sees one there. Hopefully he sees that one. Okay, he does see it.
All right.
But it looks like he's might take death here. Okay, he's fine. He's fine. Everything's fine. As Rampant's doing music notes himself as well. So himself as well. The double, whatever you want to call it. Either way, he's doing the music notes, everybody. So, and I'm not sure how many he's done. I know he did the ones in Lake. He actually might be up one on Okra. I'm not sure. Because I feel like Okra maybe missed one in Lake. I highly doubt it, but I could be incorrect. He looks like he's just counting his checkpoints there.
That takes him to
Looks like he needs. Looks like he needs a couple more. See if he knows where they are.
Oh,
I can think of
boys.
one more. I can think of one more that he doesn't have, but.
Oh, don't fall. Okay, it didn't fall too badly. Like, this could be an area where Rampant does some serious catching up.
No, for sure. If Okra needs to kind of reassess himself and figure out where these are, it definitely looks like that's what he's definitely going for it. He's just looking for him.
I'm trying to remember where they are, and I have no idea.
Yeah, it looks like Lori's right. He definitely needs a construction pad still, but whether or not he knows where those are.
I think... Does the night... I don't think that there are different checkpoints between night and day.
I want to say no. But... That one's still there.
Ooh, maybe... Ooh, is he giving up on this?
No, it looks like maybe he's just warping back to make sure he's got all of them. But we'll see.
RampantEpsilon, he's making a friend over on his stream. Well, Ogre does some searching. Let's check out what Rampant is doing. He's picking up some regional coins as well. He's going for more than 5.
Okra found the construction pad, so we'll see. He gets it, and he's gonna be on his way.
Nicely done, Okra. He's never gonna forget these ever again. Rampant, he seems to be going fairly basic any percent, just with some added regional coins. So maybe he's probably going to be ignoring the checkpoints from here on out. Yep, he's just picking up some moons. And yeah, Okra's going for Seaside. He wants that fountain.
And he will be able to complete music notes there as well.
And I think from there, it might be faster to go back to Lake to get the final 5 moons and maybe finish up timer challenges.
I do believe so. Now on timer challenges, he's pretty far in, so he's gonna have to think of some, or he's gonna have to go for something else here.
Rampant, I'm still a little unsure. Maybe I know there's definitely some things that he has not yet marked off that he could have.
Very true. Yeah, like he did get moon shards, and I think that may be it.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't get the regional coins from the Lost Kingdom, but he does look like he's going for music note moons. So we might see him in the Snow Kingdom to finish off that diagonal.
The only problem with that one is the Snow Kingdom one does not become available until after World Peace, so that it's quite a big time sink. You pretty much have to do a lot of snow.
That is true.
As there we get one bingo from Okra. No, 2 actually.
Yeah, he's got the diagonal as well. So what is
so he
next?
just needs one. He just needs one more, and then we'll see what he's gonna go for. As Rampant is a little bit behind here, but looks like Rampant was planning to do a lot of things in Seaside even from the start. So, you know, Okra is gonna have to do some backtracking here. If Rampant has a, you know, sometimes it's hard. Things don't always, you know, kind of show up or fall together until you do quite a bit of them. So.
Oh, Rampant marks off 6 checkpoints in Metro. That's an interesting choice. I don't see. I think maybe he was just checking it off because he got it. Oh wow, Okra goes back to Cascade. What are you planning?
Did he miss a time? I don't think he missed any timer challenges here. Oh, he's gonna go. He's gonna go grind coins. He's gonna go grind
I
coins into your
see.
extra ring.
That would be very fast.
Yeah, so we're not going to see him actually go to Lake at all. We're going to see him probably do 750 coins and then Goomba picture, and then he's out of here. So,
Yeah, Okra is keeping us guessing right up to the very end.
you know, as soon as he said Cascade, I was like, oh, yep, he doesn't need Lake. He doesn't need any of that. So.
Well, this has been very exciting to watch this slowly get pieced together. Rampant, he has powered up his Odyssey, and so we get to see where he's going next.
I would imagine Seaside.
I'm gonna go with Snow, just to be contrary.
He goes to
Snow. He is going for that diagonal there, it looks like. Boy, I don't know what the rest of his route is going to be, though. What else does he have? He doesn't even have a single bingo yet. Okra cleaning up with the coins right now.
Looks like he just needs to do this for one more time, and he'll be done with that challenge.
Right, so do you need to end with 750 coins, or just have it at any point?
At one point, you have had.
Okay. Another possible.
Well, he just lost 10. Okra, what are you doing? You need those coins, buddy.
Okra, no.
Sorry.
One of the
Honestly,
possibilities on the bingo card is 0 coins, and so that makes me curious.
That's just finished with.
Okay.
I do believe. But so it's pretty much just kill yourself till you're out of coins, or go buy something, or you spend it all on costumes. But most of the time, people just jump off a cliff. If they only got 10 or so left. So that all just depends. Most of the time, you go buy something till it's low, and then just find a way to die.
That's true. You might have just. All right. Well, he's definitely going to pick up 750 coins on this last run here. RampantEpsilon, what are you up to? He's looking around.
Looks like he's looking for purple coins.
I think those are going to be tough to find in this snowstorm.
Very true. Very true.
He only needs 15 regional coins, so are there 15 regional coins in the village? He seems to be gambling on it.
Yeah, you can definitely get 50 in here. Some in the Blowy Joey room. There's some in Goomba. In each of the sub rooms, there's plenty to get 15. Now, it also he may be, like I said, going for notes, the music note moons, and maybe he's like, oh, I know where that is, but he may be unfamiliar that moon is only there after World Peace. So, I don't know if he's looking for purples or if he was looking to do that. Music notes moon, but
that's a good question.
Will not be available.
Okra, he's now one picture match away from winning this. Yeah, that's true. The person on stream, it does not say triple bingo on the stream, but this is in fact a triple bingo tournament. One bingo is not enough. All right, and off he goes. He's about to finish this race. As long as he can put a Goomba's face on correctly.
It can be hard sometimes. It does take a lot of shaking.
Right, Rampant, meanwhile, he is looking around. It looks like he he did get that moon there. It looks like he's getting all the normal any percent moons in this area. He's getting mobbed by Spinies on top of that.
Everybody loves Spinies in this room.
Yeah, he's picking up moons.
Yeah, it looks like he'll probably grab this next blowy Joey here and then grab the purple coins.
It is what would he achieve by getting the additional moons here is what I'm wondering.
Additional moons? Probably.
Does he need to move on to Seaside?
He does. Well, he has to have that many moons to move on to Seaside.
Right. Oh, in the meantime, Okra, he has just won the match. He's got his 3 bingos. Well done to Okra. And he's clearly in a celebratory mood right now.
Oh, definitely.
I don't blame him.
As Rampant's finishing off his blowy Joey room.
Yeah, I'm still a little unclear what his plan is. Looks like he's standing around. And Rampant has posted a GG in the chat, congratulating his competitor. Well done to him. So now we get to see what the rest of this looks like. He's definitely going for
accidentally
15
kills the
regional.
Goomba there. Have to reset the room.
He's having trouble getting out those icy floors. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna grab some regional coins and then maybe move on to Seaside as well. That's very curious. Oh no!
Accident. Oh, that's a super unfortunate Goomba kill there. Just jumped out of it and then accidentally stepped on it. So.
Ooh boy, Rampant, he is having a tough room right here. Let's see, he's reassessing his plans, I think. I am not currently in the IRC room, so I wasn't able to see what Okra's official SRC time was. SRL.
Goombas is not being nice to Rampant at all.
Oh man, he is. This room is really giving him what for. Alright, so Okra has posted his time. He's got a 1:10:08 SRL time. Well done to him. There we go. He's got himself that moon now. And so he's doing an any percent round. He's got 2 more to go. I don't know if the store is... Oh, of course the store's open. What am I talking about? He had to go into the store already. So he's taking a bit of a breather right here before he moves on.
All right, guys. As this match is already decided here, and we're a little tied up for time right now. And as there's literally a race, another bingo race coming up right after this. As soon as this finishes, we're gonna be pulling up the next race, and we're gonna be me and Sound Defense will be signing off, and we're gonna be the lovely Lori and Luckafee are gonna be casting that for you guys. So make sure you stick around, watch some more of that. Sound Defense, it was very much a pleasure. That was an awesome bingo to watch. So.
Yeah,
Make sure you guys
thank you
follow both
for-
these runners. These guys are awesome. Both of them excellent bingo players. So thank you guys so much. But we'll be signing off.
All right, take care, guys. Oh, hello again, everybody. It's me again for some reason, and I'm joined for the next race by Lori D. Bunnykins. Hello.
Hello. So, that was a fun race to watch by Okra and Rampant there. But we have another one, so hey. 2 for 1.
If you enjoyed the last one, stay tuned for exactly more of that.
This time we have Cookie Apocalypse and Luck App from Group A. This is Cookie Apocalypse's first race, but Luck App actually won a race already against, I believe it was Live Plays YT.
Once again, I do not know much about either of these racers, but I'm assuming they're both great and we're going to have a great race.
I know Cookie was for a while back, like maybe 2017 even, a record holder in Dark Side.
Oh, wow.
So I sincerely doubt that Cookie Cookie when it comes to both